Hello team, this is a quick video explaining the flow and how to access to the new credit boost and rent reporting features in the app. Here I'm also going to explain the push notifications and the strategy for that, okay? So to access to credit boost and and rent reporting, we will have three ways to do that, or users will have three ways to do that. The first one is through Credit Genius. So the user is chatting with Credit Genius, and if the user makes any question related to how to boost my credit, how to increase my score, anything related to how to get a better credit score, then the AI should suggest these two features, right? Um, the first one is going to be always credit boost, right? So we will show a card saying credit boost is your first option and some bullet points explaining how it works and what it does. And the other one is going to be rent reporting, right? So the same thing, rent reporting, and three bullet points explaining what it is and how it works. Each of these cards will have a learn more button. I'll show you where those should land in a minute. The other way to access to these features is going to be from the home screen, okay? So in the home screen, we are going to have two new cards, credit boost and rent reporting. Um, the credit boost one is going to take you to the credit boost flow. The rent reporting is going to take you to the reporting flow. We need to chat about the credit score that the user already has, because maybe if it's too low, it's when we are going to show the credit boost and reporting, and if it's high, we are going to prioritize these cards and maybe show first identity theft protection. But for this, we need more conversations around that. For now, what we need is two new cards for boost and for reporting. And the third way to access these new features is from the plan selection. So when you are selecting a plan, whatever flow we currently have for that, you have the ability to select multiple plans. And when you select one of those plans, we are going to show this new screen showing the credit boost and the rent reporting as two new options there as an add-on, right? So here you can click add or learn more, right? And that will take you to this screen. So if you click credit boost from here, from the home screen or from the add-on, that will take you to these onboarding slides. Okay, so we are going to have three onboarding slides. The first one is going to explain what a credit builder is. The second one is going to explain how it works, and the third one is going to explain what are the steps that they have to complete. Once they reach the third slide, they have this call to action that is called start building credit, and that will take them to the screen where they will select how much they want to save each month for the credit boost. They select that, and that's when we start the array flow, right? So we will redirect them to array. They will complete all the process. They will create the account. They will do everything there. And at the end of the process, when they come back to the app, they will see that the card has changed, right? And is not learn more anymore, but is see my progress. So if you click see my progress, that will take them to the array platform. I will show the payment that I have done, the platform and their information, right? If they click the rent reporting call to action from the chat, or the rent reporting card from the home screen, or the rent reporting add-on from the select your plan, then they will land in these three slides, similar to Credit Boost. Is going to show the value promise, how it works, and the simple steps they have to complete. They select their plan, and they land into array, right? In array, they will complete all the process. They will create the account, and once they have completed that, this card should change to go to dashboard instead of learn more. And that will take them to array, and they will see all the progress there. Okay, now about push notifications. I have created two flows, one for credit builder and one for rent reporting. Basically, it's going to work depending on where you live. When you knew about the feature but you didn't complete the process. So the first one is if you are chatting with the credit union's AI, right? AI recommends the credit builder, but you don't take any action. You just see this card here. The AI suggests this, but you keep chatting or do any or something else. You never click learn more. That's when we're going to trigger the first push notification. The first one is going to be 24 hours after the recommendation was made by the AI, right? And it's going to say this message here. I will share the mirror board with you so you can take a look on the content. Then we will send another one 3 days after the first one if there is no action taken related to the credit builder, and then another one 7 days after, and the hypothesis and the messages are there. The other option is that you saw the call to action, right? Either here, or in the select plan section. You click the learn more, you land into the slides, you read the slide, but you never click the start building credit. Okay, if you read this but you never click this button, never reach this button, that's when we are going to trigger the second flow. That is, the first one is going to be 24 hours after you landed on the onboarding screens, 3 days after the first push, and 7 days after the first push. And basically the same is going to happen with the rent reporting. So the credit AI, it's going to suggest you the rent reporting, right? But you never click this button, or you click here, you see the onboarding screens for rent reporting, and you never click the button. Then that's when we are going to trigger these two flows, the same thing. So create AI, or you land on the onboarding flows. Okay, so I'm going to share these two links with you: the design and the push notification strategy. Please take a look and let me know what you think.